Here are the two teams. Big Dan Burn, the skipper, leading out Newcastle United in their green away kit with white shorts and white socks. Pope all in yellow. Brentford red shirts, red and white striped shirts with red sleeves, black shorts and black socks, and goalkeeper Flecken. Good noise now inside the G-Tech Community Stadium. Hey Judah, a favourite of Brentford fans, and it's one we hear at St James's Park as well. So the away supporters are all joining in, applauded by Fabian Schär as Newcastle break from their huddle. Pope in goal, Kraft, Schär, Burn, Hall, Longstaff, Bruno, Joelinton, Murphy, Barnes and Isak, who's going to kick off in a second. Brentford, Flecken the keeper, Roerslev, Jurgensen, Pinnock and Reguilon, Jensen, Norgard and Janelt, Burmo, Wissa and Tony. And Newcastle's bench, Dubravka, Dummett, Wilson, Ritchie, Trippier, Almiron, Anderson, White and Alex Murphy. No Gordon today. Final round of Premier League fixtures. There is a title to be won elsewhere, but this is all about qualification for Europe, either the Conference League or the Europa League. And Newcastle United have kicked off. His pass to the feet of Roerslev, helped on there by Jensen, and Burmo's away into the penalty area. Ivan Toney to tap in for Toney, and Brentford take a very early lead. Newcastle opened up on the near side, and Burmo got away, rolled it into the centre, and Toney into the bottom corner. Not what they needed, the worst possible start. Ivan Toney, who else? Brentford 1, Newcastle United 0.
I think there could be an offside here.
And we are still in a state of limbo. We don't know. Now the referee
offside
is told that it's offside and the goal will not stand. Alexander Isak taking on defenders on the right wing, gets away from them. It's brilliant from Isak into the area. Oh, what a chance! Joelinton got to score. Back post. Many of them do we see him miss. 6 yards out. Joelinton had to hit the net and he's dragged it wide. What a chance for the opening goal. There's a defender who falls or slips on the 6 yard line as he tries to clear it. I don't know if in any way that's contributed to Joelinton skewing it wide. Has it come off his heel? Looks like it kind of, it's not the right connection. 30 yards out, central position. Kraft as they play it over to the right wing. Murphy takes it on into Bruno again. Digs out the cross, headed into the top corner. Harvey Barnes is there to give Newcastle United what could be a vital lead. The ball clipped into the box and Barnes made a good run, connected with it, and the header makes it Brentford 0, Newcastle United 1.
So simple, wasn't it? Little dink ball, centre backs as we see it at Old Trafford not picking up. It's free header.
In between two defenders, he was well onside. Barnes, Bruno's delivery, and Barnes has his 5th goal in a Newcastle shirt, and one of the 4 players brought in today scores in the 22nd minute. A high press, the squeeze is on. Barnes on Roerslev, wins it on the touchline, into the box to Isak, who takes a touch. Still Isak, played back and deflected and into
offside.
The net. But Sean Longstaff's goal's not going to count because there's an offside flag up on the far side.
Brentford are asleep.
Screen VAR is checking. Look, it is Jurgensen, isn't it? That's the player that they're wondering about, whether Isak could be level. They say, yeah, he's offside. Newcastle throw, just behind halfway, near side. Burn received it from Hall. Oh, it's a slip from the defender. Isak gets away. There's another covering player. He's got it in the penalty box. Squares it. It's turned in. They've got a second goal. The cross from Isak converted by Jacob Murphy, who has his 3rd goal of the season. A slip from Brentford. Isak got after it, couldn't finish the chance himself, but laid it on a plate for Murphy at the back stick, who put it into the net. And it's Brentford 0, Newcastle United 2.
Was it Pinnock? It's absolutely awful. It's a straightforward ball, doesn't control it. From that moment on, they're in big trouble.
Barnes with a header, Murphy with a tap in. They lead 2-0. Murphy's won the ball back on the far side. Bruno onto Alexander Isak. It's 3. They are running away with it. And in a match that they need to win to make sure they are in the mix for Europe come the final whistle on their season, they have a 3-0 advantage before half-time.
Well, yet again, Reguilón on this occasion just leaves the ball behind, gives it straight to Murphy. Keystone Cops, isn't it?
There is the half-time whistle. Newcastle lead 3-0. Ivan Toney had an early goal disallowed for offside after a VAR check, but he wasn't the player offside, it was in the build-up. Newcastle have also had one chalked off for offside. Longstaff deflected shot, but Isak in the build-up was just ahead of the last defender. And they have scored 3 goals that have counted, and you can't see anything other than a big Newcastle United win, can you?
No.
Here are the two teams. Newcastle with the 11 that started: Pope, Kraft, Schär, Byrne and Hall, Longstaff, Bruno, Joelinton, who's on a yellow card, Murphy, Barnes, Isak through the middle. Bench of Dubravka, Dummett, Trippier, Wilson, Ritchie, Almiron, Anderson, White and Alex Murphy. No Anthony Gordon today. And Brentford, Flekken in goal, Roerslev, Jorgensen, Pinnock, Reguilón, Jensen, Norgard, Janelt and Burmo, Wissa, Toney. No changes for them at half-time either. Newcastle lead 3-0 here on BBC Radio Newcastle. Chelsea in 6th, Newcastle still in 7th as it stands. Wissa, he's found a teammate in the middle, and they pulled one back in the 48th minute. Brentford, after a disastrous first half, have started the second in strong fashion, and bitterly Janelt, left-footed, middle of the box, guiding the ball into the bottom corner. Brentford 1, Newcastle United 3.
Good finish, really good finish. I mean, they work it well, play through the lines.
Toney with a header on to Wissa, who's got away from a couple of defenders. Edge of the box, Wissa! What a goal! Johan Wissa with a curler has beaten Nick Pope from 18 yards. And maybe this game that looked over at half-time isn't finished at all. It's Brentford 2, Newcastle United 3.
Great finish. It's just whipped it, isn't it? A lot of bend on it. And it just nestles in that bottom corner. Did it come off the post? Toney flick on, just turns inside Dan Byrne. What a great goal. There's not a lot we can do about that. We've just got to concentrate on our own
Lewis
game.
Hall, good feet. This is a great run. Hall tripped. Is it a penalty? Yes, it is. Lewis Hall took on Brentford players, broke into the box, down he went. Simon Hooper points to the spot.
What a ridiculous tackle that is.
We have no further information other than checking penalty to see whether it's a foul. Oh, the referee's given the signal of the VAR screen, and he's going to give a free kick on the edge of the box.
Whoa.
The last free kick was from Fabian Schär into the wall. This one will be either Lewis Hall or Alexander Isak. 77th minute. Alexander Isak pushed away. The rebound is in, and the flag stays down. And they have scored a 4th goal and restore a 2-goal cushion. A much-needed goal. It might be a goal that does it for them. It's Bruno, quickest to react after Flekken pushed away. Isak's free kick. The flag stayed down. VAR will have a look, but if it stands, it's Brentford 2, Newcastle United 4. Almiron up the right wing. Good run by Almiron. Wilson inside. Then a tackle on Almiron, fairly from Godos. He stayed down.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's back up. Decided to get up when the referee
didn't give him the free kick.
Was waving his finger at him. Free kick for Brentford. Anderson on Tony. Getting on for 30 yards out, slightly to the right of the centre. It's 4-2 to United. Nick Pope's going to face a free kick either from Mikkel Damsgaard or Ivan Toney. It's Toney.
Oh dear.
Should have let Damsgaard take it. The referee puts his whistle to his lips, and that's it. They have finished in 7th position. It might be enough for Europe if Manchester City beat Manchester United in the FA Cup final. Newcastle United will qualify for the Europa Conference League, and they will be back in Europe next season. Goals in the first half from Harvey Barnes, Jacob Murphy and Alexander Isak at Newcastle, 3 up at the break. Vitaly Janelt and Johan Wissa got it back to 3-2, but Bruno Guimaraes in the 77th minute, the quickest to react after Alexander Isak's free kick was saved, scored the final goal of the match and the final one of Newcastle United's season, and it means in West London it has finished Brentford 2, Newcastle United 4.